Welcome to Alan's Astro Aspects. Come on in and visit this video blog to find out what times are going to be good for what and what times to avoid certain things according to the rules of astrology. Let's get started. Hi, and welcome to the forecast for March 27th to April 2nd. For Sunday, March 27th, overnight, the moon goes void of course and will remain so for all of Sunday. So this is indeed a day of rest and a time not to start new projects until the moon moves into Sagittarius overnight, all the way into the small hours of Monday morning. This is probably appropriate since many of you will be celebrating Easter today, so spend some time with family and friends and make it a relaxed day. For Monday, March 28th, the moon does finally move into Sagittarius at 1:46 a.m. So take advantage of the moon being in a positive sign ruled by Jupiter. However, from 3 p.m. to about 8 p.m., the moon will be conjunct Mars, so do be extra careful of any types of conflicts. In fact, you may want to avoid any authority figures during that time period. Tuesday, March 29th. This is the day with a lot of mixed influences. For one thing, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in a positive aspect with Saturn, the planet of discipline and boundaries. Now, if you have some kind of project in the area of communication, either writing, audio, or video, this would be a good day to start it. An early morning trine between the moon and Mercury before 8 p.m. Chicago time would be the best time to start a writing project. From 10 a.m. onward, however, the moon goes through multiple aspects with different planets that will complicate things, especially in the evening. Although, just as work is finishing around 5 p.m., there is a nice aspect between the moon and Uranus that you can gain some inspiration from at the end of your workday. Now, a moon square to Venus later in the evening suggests that any dinner dates would be best done early, otherwise there could be some tension at the end of the day. Wednesday, March 30th, Mercury has a new important aspect today with a tense square to Pluto. Now, this is warning of possible power plays in communication, so be careful with office politics and be gentle with your words today. Shortly after noon, the moon moves into Capricorn, so take advantage of this grounding energy to work on some practical project. Thursday, March 31st, the big influence and background energy for the day is Mercury conjunct Uranus, which, if you can manage to tame it, might be excellent for out-of-the-box thinking or other types of inspiration. Later in the morning, until quitting time for the workday, it will be best to keep your head low and avoid the boss if you can, especially don't ask any favors at work. This clears up after about 6 p.m. Chicago time and makes for a nice opportunity for being social with a positive aspect to Jupiter. Friday, April 1st, watch out for practical jokes at the office. But this has nothing to do with astrology, just a reminder that it's April Fool's Day. According to that old astrologer Ramsay, the morning is good for amorous sports. However, after about 11:30 in the morning, the moon goes into its void of course stage, and it's best to stick with routines for the rest of the day, and certainly not to start anything new. Saturday, April 2nd, today is a classic day to finish things up that you've started already. Now, the one exception is the early morning before 10 a.m. If you want to buy a horse, or if you are an alchemist, it would be time to start off your furnace. But that leaves the majority of the rest of us just to finish up things that we have as loose ends. That's it for this week. And keep an eye open for other opportunities to sign up for this. Go to YouTube if you're watching this on Facebook and see whether you can manage to sign up to get these automatically. Until then, may the stars in their courses bless you today and every day. See you next week.